Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain. And we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, alert.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Out of the gate, what an effort. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're world about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
A gain of 12 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
19.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We got this.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
14 more yards.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense though, doesn't it? Have you ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive. Fell incomplete. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kelvin Benjamin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Watch 20.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
He was tackled
Gun.
at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard
From the 27, Newton taking a shot for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. They run on first down. It's Carson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Tackle made by Ole Miss's Marquise Haynes. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 30-yard line.
He'll find Metcalf.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you,
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to really get on the same page.
Here's Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December and November, they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 32-yard line.
Here we go.
He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Great.
54. Watch 54. Watch twist.
Newton's going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Let's go. 180.
Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, I'm coming. Check.
Hey, what are you?
From the red zone now, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Squeeze, double.
Throwing again. Newton. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at his 4. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. Steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Yeah, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Finding some room at midfield and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a gain of 2.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Coming this way, here we go.
First down, Carson, and he's going to be met at about the 43. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
59.
Watch the run.
On second down now, it's Carson.
Switch it.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 38.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, Carson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Good job right there.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw, Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Right here.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to let slide Benjamin, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
57.
57.
Hey, alert!
22, Jet Bubba.
On first down, Wilson. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Left pass.
First and goal.
Watch the run. Hey, switch gears.
Good job right there.
Bang.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of the coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think you got to stay positive. Stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Watch it.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try the air now with Newton. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Newton now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Pass complete, finding his tight end Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there. Giving up extra yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Check. Kill.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the hole. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
250.
All day, dog. Check. Fresno.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he's reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive. Just terrible field position.
You ain't doing nothing today.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
In your face.
Show it. 8. Check.
8-3. 2-18. Trouble.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo!
180.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we play 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Great. Gun.
Shift. Undercrush. Get a roll. West.
Let's get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 42-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. Let's see if they can get something going on this drive.
Tighten up.
As they head to the field with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Blue lady. Block that.
2nd and 10.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 14.
1st and 10 at the
I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
Check.
Green A tight.
2nd down. It's Carson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26. Check 30.
Good, guys. 4 down, 4 down.
To throw is Wilson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56 to Mike.
Newton.
Let's put him on the bus. Let's put that team on the bus.
This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check three.
They'll run with McCaffrey.
You ain't doing nothing
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Keep playing hard.
Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's Newton. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Mike's 6. Mike's 52.
To throw again.
All day,
Newton
defense, all day.
gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play.
6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Gun.
Oh, get him, get him, get him. Check 37, check 30.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
Let's go, let's do
Another
it.
nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes.
Here we
We've got
go.
a one-score game.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you you go to the sideline after a two-shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Alert! Friday!
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Check.
Throwing now is Wilson. Benjamin's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Markin got it to 49. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Hey!
Now Wilson.
Hey, we got to get this stop.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
He's checking crash. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Hey, alert!
Jam.
Good cut!
Wilson to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through all the way.